I'm Brittany Lewis with Forbes Breaking News. At a press event on Tuesday, comedian Jon Stewart joined a bipartisan group of senators and veterans to urge Congress to pass the Honoring Our PACT Act. Stewart highlighted the bipartisan nature of the bill, but acknowledged that there would be, quote, some idiots in the Senate and somebody's going to put a hold on it. He predicted that it would eventually pass. Take a listen to his remarks here.
Really, I would settle for an honorary doctorate from Yale. I don't know if they're here today. Listen, man, what you see behind you is a product of how this system is supposed to work, albeit on a much longer timeline than it's supposed to work. All these groups are responding to a real problem within the constituents that they represent. They saw that the consequence of the heroism and sacrifice that our military men and women made were horrible diseases and horrible disabilities that were not being addressed by the system, whose very motto is for those who bear the battle, for their widow and for their orphan. It's remedial. I think we have a problem here. This seems to be a solution, so let's get that done. Unfortunately, things don't necessarily work out in that kind of a straightforward manner. So what happened was all these different constituencies who were sort of working in their own fiefdoms, and they were all working in good faith with some representatives that were also working in their fiefdoms, and everybody was kind of developing their own plans. And it was taking longer, and they were meeting resistance, and people would roll their eyes and these kinds of things. And then they joined together in the manner in which they actually served this country. They took the lessons of their service and they unified towards one common goal, and they became unstoppable. It's been an incredible honor to see you all harness your powers and abilities. And Rosie, man, from her garage, out of the necessity of bankruptcy and despair, brought all this together. I'm just honored. And you feel the difference, that this is how it's supposed to work. No vitriol, no grandstanding, no nothing. Just Americans together working to find a solution to a very real problem. My God, how we've missed this feeling. I feel like we're in one of those commercials where somebody with chocolate runs into somebody with peanut butter. And they all look at each other like, oh my God, this is amazing. And it's not done yet. And sadly, there are going to be some idiots in the Senate, and somebody's going to put a hold on it. And one guy's going to pretend to be a principled libertarian for the day. And we're all going to have to wait another week or two. And unfortunately, in that week or two, one of these great men and women is going to die or suffer needlessly for the grandstanding and partisanship that we've come to expect. But mark my words, they are unstoppable. They are a force of nature. The legislative aides that have worked tirelessly on this for years, the senators that got together in rooms where there weren't television cameras to put this all together. This fixes a very real and dire issue that Americans have been facing for decades in the way we go to war. And so today, you'll see who actually still represents a functioning American democracy and government, and you'll see those that are still representing the narcissist party. And they care only about themselves and their brand. So I'm looking forward to the vote. This is America, so the vote today is not for the bill. It's for the cloture for the debate of the bill. And then, of course, we'll have the clock goes to 30 hours. And then perhaps there'll be an amendment process. Now, the amendment process, they may vote on it. They may not. But hopefully that will get us to the 60 vote threshold for cloture to end the debate. And if we are able to end the debate, then, of course, it will go to a vote, which I believe the vote at that point is 26. You only need 20, or no, wait, no, it's 38. I think you need 38 at that. No, maybe 51. Who knows? The whole thing, this is why I got a D in civics. But the point is this: real men and women who served this country through heroism and sacrifice, whether they were fighting for freedom or just trying to get out of a drug treatment program, doesn't matter. They kept their covenant with this country, and today is the day that this country says if they're going to keep their covenant with them. And I thank you guys very much for the opportunity and the honor to be with you and walk the halls and have the hugs and do all those great things. Thank you all so much.